Ravens flock, this one is straight from the heart. This is pure emotion, pure passion, and all about our Baltimore Ravens. And today, I bring you news that had every fan's heart skip a beat. Lamar Jackson, our quarterback, our leader, our MVP left practice after having his foot stepped on. But take a breath because it's not as bad as it first looked. Here's what went down. In Owings Mills, during Wednesday's practice, Lamar, a two-time NFL MVP, was accidentally knocked down and had his foot stepped on. This happened about 90 minutes into practice. He stayed out there, threw a few more passes, but eventually left about 40 minutes early with a doctor and a trainer. And before heading inside, he was seen flexing his right wrist. But hold up for just 1 second. Before I dive deeper, let me talk directly to you watching this right now. If you are truly Ravens flock, if your heart pounds every time Lamar takes the field, if you feel chills every time the stadium chants MVP, then hit that subscribe button right now. Don't sit on the sidelines. Join this family that never abandons Baltimore. And I've got to ask you straight up, are you really a diehard Ravens fan? Then prove it. Subscribe now and show the world that this flock sticks together through anything. Back to what happened. The good news is that a team spokesperson quickly reassured everyone, Lamar is fine. That's a massive sigh of relief, because any injury to Jackson changes the entire outlook of the season. Remember, the Ravens haven't played him in a preseason game for 4 straight years to minimize injury risks. That's how valuable he is. His only absence from training camp this year was for personal reasons that had been planned in advance. Physically, he's been locked in. Also, let's not forget, Lamar hasn't missed a single game due to injury since the 2022 season. That's huge for a quarterback who plays as physically as he does, balancing elite passing with explosive runs. And how did the locker room respond? Wide receiver Tylan Wallace admitted he didn't even realize Lamar had left the field. When told, he said with complete confidence, "We'll keep him in our prayers, but knowing Lamar, he'll be back before we even notice." That's the kind of belief this team has in its leader, and it shows how much respect he commands. Now, here's the context. The Ravens open their season in just 18 days, against none other than the Buffalo Bills. That's already a heavyweight matchup, a game that feels like a playoff battle before the playoffs even start. Everyone knows Lamar has to be at his best for that showdown. But let's talk about what this moment really means. The second we hear Lamar went down, every fan's mind flashes to the worst-case scenario. Because without Lamar Jackson, the Ravens' entire blueprint crumbles. He isn't just our quarterback, he is the system, the heartbeat of the team, the identity of the offense. And that's why I say this. Baltimore needs to keep protecting Lamar. Yes, he has to practice. Yes, he has to get reps. But every unnecessary risk has to be cut out. This was an accident, sure, but it's also a wake-up call. Protecting him isn't optional, it's survival for this team. Now let me give you my 5-minute opinion on all this. First, this proves the Ravens need more depth. Lamar is everything, but the offense can't lean entirely on him. J.K. Dobbins in the run game, the wide receiver core, they all need to step up and share the load. Second, the offensive line must be rock solid. Lamar needs to trust that his protection is there every single snap, and this team has to build a scheme that keeps him safe across a full season. Third, and maybe most important, we can't forget Lamar is human. He takes hits, he gets banged up, he feels pain. What makes him great is not just the highlights, it's his resilience. When he goes down, he gets back up. That's what the Ravens are all about. So now I turn it to you. Ravens flock, do you think this scare will change how Baltimore manages Lamar through the rest of training camp? And bigger picture, do you believe this is finally the year Lamar leads the Ravens to a Super Bowl? Or does this roster still need more before we get there? Drop your answers in the comments. I'll be reading every single one, because this fan base is family. It's unity. It's Ravens till the end. And don't forget, if this news had your heart racing and then gave you relief, smash that like button, subscribe, and share this video, because this season is going to be a roller coaster, and we're going to ride every twist and turn together. Ravens flock, stay strong. Even through the scares, even through the uncertainty, we stick together, because with Lamar Jackson under center, there's always hope. Go Ravens!